But coming here, my parents never really instilled in me this division of race, this, okay, she's white, she's Hispanic, you know, so I was always taught, or it was instilled in me to love everybody as they came. But I never found somebody who looked exactly like I did. As far as, I mean, there was beautiful black women everywhere, but never with this type of personality I had, or this type of interest. And so growing up, I realized in my poetry, now, because I have written a book, that there was a lot of poems where I was crying to be heard and understood in a manner in which I wasn't. I was loved, of course, by my friends and my family, but I never found people who saw me and understood all of my differences and things like that. So I found that in writing my poem and putting them all together, there is, and I call the book Seasons mainly to exemplify that. Just the fact that there was a time period before where I was really trying to be heard, really trying to be understood, and now where I am right now, I have a clearer understanding of who I am, a clearer picture of how I'm depicted, or how people may see me, or who I am just simply in God's eyes and my parents' eyes and things like that. So I always wanted to be a professional poet. I always wanted, if not a professional poet, a teacher of poetry, you know, and I've never heard of a poetry teacher making good money, so I was like, listen, this is, never mind on that. But I love the way that words can come together to express a thought, to express emotions, to express a complete topic, a complete idea. And there was a time period where my mom was sick, and my form of entertainment was bringing a dictionary to the library in hopes that I could learn new words and, you know, start using them just to expand my vocabulary. So I always love the way that words can come together in more than just one word, but into sentences, into essays, into paragraphs, and I've always been a pretty good writer. So recently I began to see things differently. I'd like to say that God saved me, in that where I was is complete. Where I am now is completely clearer and further than where I used to be. So why I call this book Seasons, like I mentioned, is that seasons come and go. They change. You know, fall. You know when it's fall. You know when you're in summer. You know when you're in spring. And so in life, as a Christian, also there's this idea that we go through these different seasons in our lives, where we might be tried, we might be, you know, we might be receiving an abundant amount of blessings, and then we might fall back into these trains, these periods that tire us out. So it really just is to encompass just all of the things that I've gone through, where I was as with a younger mentality, trying to understand myself, and where I am now as a God-fearing woman, trying to see my challenges, trying to see my environment, my growth through His eyes, you know, and coming to Him really helped me understand who I was. So my goals with this book, you know, I just filmed a video. For young entrepreneurs, students my age, maybe not even students, people who are trying to do something with their talents, with their lives. And my advice was, when you want to run a business, when you want to do something using your gifts, don't do it solely for your personal gratification. You know, because that can come to an end. When you're doing something with the things that you love, with the gifts that you're given, work on doing it to help others. Work on trying to touch somebody's heart, trying to touch somebody's mind, stimulate changes, things like that. So my goal for this book really is not only to show specifically young black children that they're capable of doing the things that they love, more than just, you know, being a rapper, being a basketball player, but we all have these gifts that God gave us from the beginning of our lives. And He put us on this earth for a reason. So when you find that reason, run with it, love it, you know. So I know that I'm really good at arts. I like poetry, I like music, I like singing. And so my goal is to use those things to teach, to stimulate thought, to stimulate changes in others. And that goes back to why I also